Greetings, everyone. My name is Shangay Ja'aralila, and I would like to welcome you to a conversation with Mushroom Doula. Now, I had an opportunity to connect with this beautiful brother on Facebook. I have experienced the sacred medicines, and the universe allowed me to connect with him via his Facebook group. But I'm going to be quiet and go ahead and let him introduce himself. Mushroom Doula, thank you so much for the energy exchange.
Peace and love. Thank you so much for having me. I truly appreciate it, for you holding space and just shining your light. I am the Mushroom Doula, aka Brother Dev. I am a psilocybin mushroom practitioner, facilitator, integrator, and cultivator. And I am an activist as well, born and raised in Richmond, California, representing for the Bay Area. And yes, I'm just so pleased to be here and build with you. Yes.
So excited for people to hear your story and to learn more about sacred medicines. So let's go ahead and jump right in. My first question for you, brother, is can you tell us a bit about your upbringing and how it has influenced who and where you are today?
Yeah, I was raised by my grandparents. I was born in a traumatic circumstances, which I found out that was necessary for my path. Raised in church, Christian background. I was a church drummer. My grandfather was a deacon. Grandmother was a district missionary. But we lived in the hood, Richmond, California. So, they had me in a bubble. But yet, when I went outside to public schools, I was exposed to all these toxic and troubling and traumatizing circumstances. And I traveled the world as a merchant seaman, and once I got to a certain degree of feeling like I'm living a life, having a great time, but I felt like my soul wasn't thriving, and I felt this call to heal, and I needed to heal my inner child. So that's how I got into plant medicine. Started off with the mushroom and then ayahuasca, which helped me grieve and mourn over things that I didn't know I needed to mourn for. And then once I healed, then it became clear that I am a vessel to bring this plant medicine to the community.
And now I'm so grateful that you are serving as that vessel for our community.
Ashe.
Okay. So you spoke a little regarding what led you to the sacred medicines. Can you tell us about the sacred medicines that you have connected with, and in what ways have they assisted you with your healing journey?
Most definitely. So now with Mama Aya, she is a grandmother spirit, and she has helped me. Like when my grandparents passed away, I was the only child, and they had a lot of other children, so I didn't really get to mourn the way that I needed to, that I needed to at the time. So what happens was, when I went with a sit down with Mama Aya, she really helped me. I turned into a little baby. Like I turned into that child that never got the chance to release. And once I was able to release, I felt the presence of my grandmother and my grandfather there, just kind of just letting me know that it's all right to let it go. And she also helped me realize and notice the valuable relationships that I had in my life that I wasn't really given much energy to because of the things that I thought, the ego. I felt like I needed to do this, I needed to do that. So Mama Aya really helped me reconnect and mend some broken relationships, and also with myself. I've worked with Combo. Combo is the toad, and that is considered the warrior medicine. I got 6 dots on my arm here, and I've done it one time, and that is a powerful medicine. You definitely are going to do some strong purging, and that has helped me see some things clear. Like they all have their they all have their specialty to what they bring to the healing, and it's helped me see things a lot clearer and move a certain way, and it just gives you a lot more confidence and courage to want to do things. Like when you take combo, if you've been ignoring certain things, like you're going to not want to ignore stuff, like you're going to want to handle stuff, you're going to want to talk to people and be and set your safe boundaries, you know, with assertiveness. With that, I've done the Shananga in the eye. I've also done Hape. You know, Hape is very good for grounding. It's good for cleaning out all the brain and all this. Like Hape is really good. And I've done San Pedro as well. San Pedro isn't as intense as ayahuasca, but it's a beautiful medicine. It's a beautiful plant medicine. Mushrooms. Now, when it came to psilocybin mushrooms, this is before I even knew about Baba Kalindi. So once I came across Baba, I was like, whoa, because Aya had already shown me what I was here to do. But when she showed me, I was around nothing but white people. You know what I'm saying? So that was something that I had to work with too, because I was like, I started to wake up like, yo, like, you know, like, where did this come from? Like, how is it they are benefiting from it? But I know people that I was raised with who's in my community that needs this. So when I started working with mushrooms, it started to show me that I was here for a much bigger purpose. I had goals on starting a business, starting a pressure washing business, but it had to sit me down. And when I didn't answer my calling right away, it sent me, I had a dark night of the soul, a near-death experience where I broke my finger. I had stitches all over my face. I woke up in an ambulance. It was a motorcycle accident. And then I was forced to sit down and be still and be present, so that way I can receive all the downloads and start my initiation process, which was, it was a dark time. It was dark, but I made it through and I'm here now. So now it's just about helping other people to see, because so many people think they know what they want. Like people, they got it all figured out. They want to do this, they want to go to school, they want to go to college, they want to get married. And a lot of people do this because this is what their parents and families instill into them, right? But once you heal, you start to remove the ego, you start to remove the programming, so that way you can see who you are, because we come with a special gift. So when you are able to remove the ego and the programming, you get to tap into your inner child and that special light that you bring to give to the world, so that way you can now be in alignment with who you are and make the decisions to continue on that path.
Ashe. Ashe to all of that. Oh my goodness. My heart feels extremely fulfilled in this moment, because I know how the sacred medicines have helped me heal, and I know that there are certain people out there who are eager to reconnect with the medicine, and I'm just grateful to serve as a source for people, my people, our people, to connect with you, to gain information, to have access to the resources. Hearing you talk just brought me so much joy, so thank you.
Thanks.
So you kind of touched base on the next question I want to ask you, but I'm still going to ask you it because I really want to hear your answer.
I get excited sometimes, and I just, you know.
I know. What is your why? What is your purpose?
So, and I had to look this up. I was like, damn, is there a difference between my why and my purpose? Yeah, there is. So now, my why is because I did touch on it. My why is because there's just so many family. That's just really a loaded question. So many of us think we know what we want, and we really don't know what we want until we heal. We really don't. Like when you heal, you know for sure. So my why, I do this because my why is we can't fight the war, the spiritual warfare as a collective until we win the battle with ourselves. We got to do our inner work. And that's why I do what I do. So you can do that inner work, like to face it head on, not just kind of do it, you know, not like the thing about us, when we go to school, now they have this nobody's left behind. But back in the day, like if you wasn't doing the work, it's obvious because you would fail. Like everybody know you're not doing the work. But as an adult, nobody knows if you're really doing the work or not. You can say whatever you want, but when you tap into this plant medicine, the plant medicine is going to show you for sure. Plant medicine is like the principle, like, yo, this is what you have not been doing. Now, if you're not in a safe space, and if you're not in an environment that supports that, you can run from it. But that's why you have to be in a safe space. And another reason is because we need to see us doing this. We need to understand that these are ancient practices that has been stripped away from us, and it's been demonized. We shame and point the finger and demonize what we need, and celebrate and take on things that was given to us by the same people who made the rules and told us what not to do. And we still do that to this day, which is a form of slavery. So, and my purpose is to just create a safe space for us to heal. Like you can still take the plant medicine and not feel comfortable with whatever's coming up your way. You know what I'm saying? So if my purpose is to be an example, be a practitioner, to create a safe space where people feel comfortable to be vulnerable. That's what it's all about. When you're vulnerable, you are in position to really let it all out. And once you let it all out and you deal with all the things that you've been suppressing, now that's when that breakthrough comes. That's when you can have that ego dissolution. I don't necessarily say ego death, because you can't really kill the ego, but you can let the ego know, like, yo, I'm in control. Like, you need to get out the way, so that way I can deal with my higher self, so the ancestors can get through. Because the ego keeps you on a low vibration. When you remove the ego, then you can ascend and connect with your higher self. So that way you can now get these divine downloads that you need to get and raise above all the things that is keeping you on a lower vibration. And it's all vibration. So my purpose is to create a safe space for us to heal and lead by example. Just if nothing else, like I try to learn this and learn that to relate to everybody. No, my job is to be an example. So that way when people are ready, I can assist them if they are ready to do the work, because it's all about doing the work.
Speaking of safe spaces, what upcoming projects or special events are you currently preparing for?
You know, it's funny, because every time I try to work on creating a safe space and planning stuff, and it don't really work out the way I want it to, you know? So I'm available. Like, for example, somebody called me, say I'm ready to heal. I'm like, okay, let's do it. Where can you, are you willing to fly here? Are you going to fly me there? Do you have a safe space? I'll come to you if you have a house. If you don't, we can get an Airbnb. If you don't want to do that, I know some people who got some space and some land, and we can go up there. If you want to do it by yourself, if you want to do it as couples, if you want to do it as a group. So I work better as just kind of, you know, just in the spirit of the moment. Like when it's manifest and when it's obvious, the ancestors and the spirit guides is bringing people in my path to work with. That's kind of how I do it. But in the future, the goal is to have a safe space, like, you know, some land, some property where we all are on the same page. Because I've worked with people and I'm very passionate about what I do, and I talk to people, and then when it's time, you know, sometimes people just is not as like, oh, I forgot I had to do this, or I forgot this, or, you know, and I can't blame them for that. It's just something that I had to learn. So it's when people are ready. When people are ready, we gonna do it. I gotta prioritize this healing.
Receive. I would like to thank you so much for, again, this energy exchange. If spirit is leading you to connect with the sacred medicines, I definitely recommend you connect with this brother. My name is Shangeja Adalila. Until next time, peace.
Peace.